Hello YouTube. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Transformers War for Cybertron Megatron. So he um this toy, I thought he would be very complicated to transform into this mode, but he was not actually as complicated as I thought he would be. I just like to watch another YouTube video and then splat, he was transformed. And then, so what you're going to do, well, first let's see how well he rolls. So, let's get back. So transform this guy. So what you're going to do is we're going to grab the barrel and just pull it out like this, forming this little gun thing, and then you're going to grab these two pieces, turn them up, and then they just stab in like that. Then we're going to set this off to the side. So back to this normal transformation. I want to grab. You want to take going to want to flip the tank around, and then look for these little silver pieces, and then you're just going to flip them out like that, and then same thing the other side. By the way, the head does not hide that well. Because if you look at the bottom, the head is just showing. I don't know if I did a step wrong, but I don't really mind it because I don't display my figures upside down. So, next, once you have the 2 feet formed, like that, you're going to take the figure and flip it like that. Megatron looks like a door. I wish I had better lighting here. I mean, I could turn on my other light. That may help. And if I go closer to my other light, that may also help with the lighting. So, So, also please like and subscribe. It will really help me out. So once you have the feet formed, flip in like this, and then you're going to want to take this, and then you're just going to want to untab it, and then you're going to want to swing it forward, and then swing it forward, and then swing it down like that. Do the same thing on the other side. So once he looks like this, with these 2 pieces out, you're going to want to do the same process, just, well, no, you're not. What you do is you, you go over here and untab this. Swing it down. Same thing on the other side. So, it will look like that. By the way, sorry if I'm moving the camera a lot. My camera isn't the best. So, then just going to, well, once it looks like that, you're going to want to swing it forward. So then this silver dot should be out like that. And then once the silver dot's like that, you're going to want to bring it down. So looks like that. And then you're going to want to just swing it all the way back like that. And just do the same thing on the other side. Same exact process. So then once you have this going on, kind of like a spider-like syndrome with the legs back. So once you have that, you're going to take them, and then you're just going to want to bring these out like that. So then make this splits, and then you're going to want to take this, move it down. Well, let me get closer. Okay. I'm going to take this entire thing and just move it down like that. Then you're going to take the feet and rotate them this way. Same thing on the other side. By the way, if it was not clear enough, you should look like that with like the foot rotated the opposite way of his head. What? Camera is super fuzzy and I super do not like it. So, let's set it down and swivel. Okay, once you get that done, you're just going to take these pieces, put them up, and then they should just go back into the leg. And then you're going to want to take his, you're going to want to take his body and rotate. Like that. Okay, I thought I heard a dog barking. Then you know, untab these two pieces, and then flip that, and then once the panel is flipped up, do not do what I just did. Do not leave the head how it is, and then going to want to come around, take the arms. And they should be connected. Just untab the arms from each other. The gun is the thing that connects both arms. And then you're going to swing them around like that. Then you're going to grab his pack, or whatever you want to call it. And then, well, first take the arms and then just tab them in. So then you're going to take the back of his body. Just bring it down like that. Now, you could leave him like this. He looks totally fine. But he's missing his hands. His gun's the other way. Well, actually, you're going to rotate out his hands. They're just in here. Rotate them out. So, then you're going to want to grab the fusion cannon and then just bring it the other way. Now, this is what I meant to say. You could leave him like this. If you're an easy transformer, you'd probably leave him like that. With that, like that. But, I don't, because there are still pegs here to store them in, like to store his other weapons in, but they're off to the sides. If you want to store them completely on his back, you're just going to want to, it's just one easier step. You just, take these pieces. Take these pieces, like the back pieces, and then you just move them around back where they need to be. So just do the same thing, and then now basically here he is, boy has horns. Now, so if I go over to my transformer again, it does come with a few other accessories. Let me grab them. Now he has these like red effect things, but I cannot find them. So for now, we are just going to use other accessories he comes with. So first, he comes with this little lion cheetah thing. Now, this guy can transform. You just take the back, flip it like that, and then take these pieces and flip it kind of like that, and then take front leg, just flip it over, and then there's a tab on the back leg, and it just tabs on to the tab in the back leg, looking like that. So do the exact same thing on the other side. So again, I know I already said this once, but guys, I'm super sorry if my camera is buggy. I don't have a good camera. And then but anyways, back to the thing. I'm going to take the sword and just bring it back and just tabs in. The sound of it tabbing in is actually very satisfying. Listen to it. I'm not going to talk, just listen to this. Hold on. Listen to the sound of it tabbing in. Kind of sounds like your fingers cracked. And then last step, take the head, flip it down, and then it just tabs in, revealing a little egg. Then go back over the legs here. You just give him his little sword. And then he also has a gun. I know he already has a gun right here, but alright. There's this little figure that comes with, and he uses the gun. So before I show you how to turn him into a gun, I'm gonna flip this around so it shows my face with the So, if you take the back and just untab it, like that, you can there's a tab right here, and there's a tab on either side of his arm, and if you tab that together, you can kind of give him a fusion cannon on his arm, kind of how Megatron has. Now, I just discovered this like yesterday, so I'm definitely going to display him with this. But also, back to the main thing, the gun. If you take this, flip it forward, and then his face should be covered up now because of the gun, and then you're going to take his feet, and then mine fell off. But you're just going to take his feet, bring them up. What? Why do my feet keep falling? Okay. Take the feet, bring them up, and then they tab in right here, like that. These are right. So then, last step, take the arm, and then there's a tab on the arm, and then there's a slot right there and there. So then just put it on each of the slots, and you have a little gun for Megatron. So, get him his little gun weapon. He can, let me take off the fusion cannon for this, but I can give him his little gun weapon. Like that. No, I don't really watch the show Transformers War for Cybertron. I only watched like one episode. But also he has a sword. Like the barrel for his tank turns into the sword, and then now you can plug it on to his fusion cannon to make this thing. If I take off his gun and plug this on, well, this looks absolutely weird, if I say so. Like, so, I do not want to display him holding this. I mean, I do not want to display him with that in his barrel. It looks way better if you just plug the lion sword into his barrel. I mean, it kind of looks weird, but it's not as long as this sword, and it just looks way better. Now, I don't know if it's just my copy, but the sword is pretty loose on his hands, so I'm either going to display him not with the sword at, I'm either going to display him not with the sword at all, with the sword on his back, or, which I most likely will display him, with a sword on his arm, because this just looks weird. I mean, cool. He's like, take me on! So, that is pretty much it. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. One last thing, but before I go, one last thing to talk about. If you take the peg and then bring it like that, with the lion head's kind of still showing, it is kind of loose and you can move it easier this way, but if you wanted to store it on his back, you could just do that. But if you display it like the sword way, it'd just be sticking out of his back. And some of you may like that. Some of you may like that, but last thing you can do is this. Just display it on his shoulder. So yeah, I hope you liked this video, and I will be doing a video on how to try to get into tank mode, but that is it. So like, subscribe, hit the bell, turn on all notifications, and this is Ian signing off.